Okay, so something a little different here. Now we've gotten away from graphs and we are looking at a table. So it's asking what function represents the same relationship of this table. I'm going to look at my answer choices. Okay, it is written in slope-intercept form. So I know this is already y equals mx plus b, right? So I know I need two things to narrow this down. I need my slope and I need my y-intercept. Okay, so let's look at our table and then let's not get confused. Okay, we have our x, and remember, f of x is nothing more, it just means y. Okay, that is our function y, so that is our y value there. Okay, that's our points. So the first thing we have to do is let's work on finding our slope. So to find our slope, I need to choose 2 points. And I'm going to plug them into my slope formula. Remember, I'm looking at my star chart. My slope formula is my m equals y2 minus y1 over my x2 minus my x1. So I need 2 points. It doesn't matter which ones we use. I think I'm just going to use, how about we use these two here in the middle, just because I'd like to deal with the number 0. I'm going to label my points. Here is my x1, y1. And then this I will label my x2, y2. And now I'm going to plug them into my formula. So I have y2 minus y1 over my x2, which is my negative 1.6 minus my x1, which is negative 3. Remember, I use those parentheses so I can capture the negative. Okay. Now, I'm going to plug all this into Desmos. So I have a negative 3.5 divided by, and let's see, I'm going to plug in negative 1.6 minus that parentheses, negative 3 into my Desmos. So when I do that, I get a positive 1.4. And then now from here, I'm going to plug all of this into Desmos to simplify. And Desmos tells me that my slope is negative 2.5. So I'm going to look at my answer choices. Okay, and what do I notice? Well, D has a slope of 1.5. That's not it. C has a slope of negative 1.5. That's not it. And B is positive 2.5, where A is negative 2.5. So just process of elimination, I already know that it's A. But let's take it one step further. Just to be clear, what happens if we now needed to find our y-intercept? How would we do that? Well, remember, when we look at a table, what is the x value always of our y-intercept? And always the x value of our y-intercept is going to be a 0. So the first thing, I'm going to look at the table and see, do I have an x value of 0? I don't. And I can finagle this, but I'm going to use my slope-intercept form, okay? Just like we did on, I think it was the first or second question, to find my y-intercept. So remember, to find my y-intercept, to find my b, I just need 2 things. I need my slope and I need a point. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 5 points right here. And we already found our slope of our negative 2.5. Okay, remember, this was our slope. We just worked on that. So once again, I will go ahead, I will use this equation, okay, and I'm going to use my slope-intercept form, and I'm just going to plug it in. So my y value is 0 equals my x value, or I'm sorry, my m, my slope, is negative 2.5, times my x value is negative 1.6, plus my b. Okay, and then I'll go into my trusty Desmos, and when I do 2.5 times 1.6, I'm sorry, negative 2.5 times negative 1.6, I get a positive 4. So I have a 0 equals 4 plus b. I haven't solved for b yet, so I'm going to move this to the other side, subtracting. And that cancels to 0. I'm left with b equals negative 4. So I have a slope of negative 2.5, a y-intercept of negative 4, and that satisfies A.